Three weird-looking sisters meet to discuss Macbeth's fate. They decide to meet on a heath rather than a Jake or a Roger. They consistently speak in rhyme because they have an obscure form of Tourette's. Just kidding. It's so we know they're evil. Simultaneously, Macbeth is fighting some traitorous dude who defected to Norway because he was interested in the Socialist Manifesto and wanted everyone to live in peace. Oops, sorry, I read that wrong. He wanted to become a Viking and murder everyone, so Macbeth turns him into a shish kebab and puts his head on a stick, as one does.
Look, I'm gonna put your head on a stick.
Meanwhile, an injured captain heroically tells Duncan of Macbeth's equally heroic, violent slaughter while trying not to die on the king's floor, because he's just had them cleaned. Duncan is overjoyed and sends word that Macbeth will become Thane of Cawdor, and finally allows the dying captain help. On his way back from victory in the the Battle for Scotland, Macbeth comes across the witches on the heath. They tell him he will be Thane of Cawdor, and later, king. But they also tell Banquo his sons will be king, which is kind of a pain in the ass, because that would mean Macbeth would have to kick the bucket, aka die. The witches also speak in weird, veiled riddles, but Macbeth, being a particularly smart cookie, figures it out. Of course, towards the end of the rant, they do just tell him he's going to be king. Macbeth and Banquo celebrate and then head home after being told Duncan is going to spend the night at Macbeth's castle. Because what says hero more than playing B&B with royalty? Macbeth sends a letter to his wife, Lady Macbeth, who immediately goes mad with ambition, smelling glory like a chihuahua might smell beef. She makes a weird speech about how Macbeth is too full of milky goodness. Wait, I think I read that wrong. Sorry, the milk of human kindness. Then asks the murdering ministers, demons I assume, to stop her from being a woman. Before anyone gets up in arms about the gender stuff, she's not being literal. She just wants to be seen as cruel. Like a man. Settle down. She also realizes that Duncan will be staying the night, and as we all have when a house guest overstays their welcome, instantly starts to plan his murder.
Take my milk for gold, you murdering ministers.
Being a murderer, however, requires some kind of cunning, and so she plays the part of gracious hostess, offering Duncan tea, biscuits, wine, and Oreos. Though not really Oreos, because they were only invented 12 years later, by accident. Lady Macbeth knows she can't kill the king, so turns to the most effective methodology she does know, and begins to question her husband about nuts. Question her husband's nuts, or manhood. Macbeth, worried that his wife will see him as weaker than a snowman in the desert, reluctantly agrees, and waits for Duncan to go to bed to do the deed.